Hey everyone. Well, today I want to give everyone kind of a better idea about who I am. I want to give everyone kind of a facts about me video. Well, I guess one fact about me is I don't really have that many pet peeves. I know that some people have none of them, some people have a whole bunch of them. It really depends who you are. But for me, the only pet peeve I can actually think of, and it took me a long time to think this one up, is just city people. I don't like how they come to my town, act like they own the place, and when they don't know jack shit about it, and they're just trying to fuck up the town. I really can't stand people like that. But other than that, I don't have any pet peeves. I know some people have pet peeves about maybe views, maybe loud music, or whatever, but I don't have anything like that. So I guess that's what sets me apart from everyone else. Well, another fact about me is, I guess you could kind of say I have a strange collection. Um, I have a huge collection of car speedometers. Can you believe that? Someone that collects speedometers from cars? Anyways, I'm looking at about 5 boxes of speedometers, and I'm looking at 3 of them right now. I mean, 3 individual speedometers, I mean, not boxes, but if I had to pick one I'm looking at right now, I guess I'll have to pick this one from a 93 Toyota Paseo. It's kind of a sportier version of Toyota Tercel. So, the odometer says 99,000, but it's also worn out, so got this one at the junkyard. Car's abandoned, orange slip on it and everything. So, anyways. Another fact about me is I tend to get along with everyone. And if I don't get along with you for some reason, you're doing something wrong, definitely. I don't judge people by the color of their skin. I don't judge people by the way they talk, how they look, or anything like that. I treat people the way they treat me. If they treat me with respect, I'll treat them with respect. They treat me with disrespect, I'll treat them with disrespect. I think if everyone was like that, this world would be a much better place. Definitely a lot less murders and stuff. So, anyways, that's my personal opinion there. Yep. And I'm definitely kind of a cat person too. I'm not saying I don't like dogs. Love dogs, but I seem to be a magnet for cats. So, I kind of have to like cats. Dogs like me too, but you know, I like, if I had to pick one, I'll definitely pick cats. You get my drift. I don't want to go into detail too much, I guess. Um, yeah. Well, some facts about me when it comes to cars is I tend to like older cars, preferably the ones with speedometer cables and that are from the 80s or 90s or even older, like 70s. I don't know, for some reason I like those cars the best. I think they were built more to last, and a lot of stuff on those cars are mechanical. The throttle wasn't controlled by the computer, the brakes weren't controlled by the computer, the engine wasn't. I'm not saying I don't like fuel injection, but kind of like carburetors, they're a lot easier to work on. Hello, girl. Well, another fact about me is I'm definitely someone that likes to wear hats. I mean, I've always worn hats since I was really little, like 3rd grade. For some reason, I've always worn hats. And I usually wear my hats facing this way. I never wear them backwards. But when I make my videos, I put them on backwards just so my face doesn't have a shadow on it. And the video doesn't come out shitty. So, another fact about me is I tend to like to listen to my music kind of loud sometimes. I mean, if I hear a song I like on the radio, I'll just crank it up all the way. And even if I'm just pointing to the driveway, right when the song's going, I'll sit in the driveway and listen to it full blast until the song's over. So, me and the neighbors got along, I probably wouldn't do that so much, but right now, I just act like they're not even there. So, works for me, huh? Hey everyone. Well, another fact about me is that when it comes to like views and stuff, say what I want to look at when I look out my, you know, windows and such at the house. Either one will be a picture perfect garden or a yard, and another one will be just a yard full of old machinery, cars, trucks, rusty scrap metal, all kinds of shit like that. I mean, that is something I live for. And that's kind of why I don't really take the neighbors seriously when it comes to yard, because I don't personally see anything wrong with it. So that's one of the reasons we don't get along. But the main reason is they treated me like shit, so I treated them like shit. So, anyways, another fact about me is I tend to swear a lot. I I don't really see anything wrong with it because every other mechanic I know swears a lot unless they're getting paid to, be clean in a shop. And if I was getting paid to be clean, I would be clean too. But yeah, I tend to swear a lot. Not so much when stuff's going fine, but when stuff's not going, when you're working on a car, I'll cuss up a storm. The whole neighborhood will hear me. So, but like I said, I don't really see anything wrong with that. As long as you don't, overdo it, I think it's fine. And, you don't, just don't do it in front of like little 2-year-olds too. That's what I'm trying to say. Well, another fact about me is a couple of my two favorite drinks, at least warm drinks, are either coffee or tea. And that's about it when it comes to like warm drinks. I don't really like a whole bunch of, well, I like chai too, but you know, I don't really like a whole bunch of cold drinks. I'm not really a fan of soda. I'm more into just water and such. Not even iced tea. I don't really like that much. So, anyways, I know a lot of people like soda, but I'm not really a fan of it for who knows what reason. Um, and yeah. Well, something else about me is, say if I had $100 billion, and say if I wanted to buy a new car, you know what I'll get? It wouldn't be some exotic car, I'll tell you that. What the hell are the neighbors doing? Just a second. Well, I guess the neighbors are just out there running behind their cars for who knows what reason. Which is not something that really bugs me because I run my cars for once a month and they sit, constantly for like a half hour. So it's not really something that bugs me. I don't know what they're trying to accomplish. They're trying to get a rise on me or what, but house is so new I barely even hear it. So anyways, where I was I what kind of car would I buy if I had like $100 billion or whatever the hell I said? Wouldn't be one of those exotic cars. I'll tell you that right now. It would be probably a cheapy car, like maybe a Toyota Corolla or maybe a Hyundai, Elantra or something like that. Just a cheaper car. I don't really have the expensive taste of cars. Maybe also an antique car, and I wouldn't want something that's kind of really rare and exotic, but you know, I just you to get my drift. I want to buy something real fancy. So, anyways, well, this is probably gonna be the last couple of facts about me since I'm pretty much out of ideas. Um, I guess the last two of them will be my favorite sounds and smells. One of my favorite sounds is a high revving V8. You just can't beat that freaking sound. It's just a awesome, awesome sound. And like I said, you just can't beat it. So, and it doesn't even sound that bad when it's idling, but the revving you just can't beat that. And that goes for any engine, actually, in general. Even 4 cylinders that sound like racers. If it's loud, I like it. But I'm also young, so I have a different taste than like someone you know, like the 50s. Also, my favorite smells, and you guys might think that these are kind of strange, is one is raw gas. I think that's kind of a really cool smell. Really good. I know a lot of people disagree with me, but I like the smell. And the fresher the gas, the better. Also, car exhaust is good. I mean, the richer the smell, the better. And burning rubber. Say when you do a huge burnout, that's a good smell. The only real smell I don't really care for from a car, I guess, will be, you know, like a burning clutch smell, because that's not a good smell at all. But I think that's pretty much about it. I mean, I'm a car person, so I like most stuff about cars. And I think that's pretty much about it. Let me see if I can think of anything else. Well, when it comes to like older stuff in general, I have respect for it. Say if it's an older person, saying they're like, you know, 70s, 80s, I have respect for them almost instantly. Unless they, like I said, they treat me with disrespect, I'll treat them with disrespect. But for the most part, people that are that old, they tend to have respect. So my hair, here, that's not my hair, that's my hat. And even when it comes to like older, I don't know, let's say even computers, I have respect for those older computers. They might not be fast enough for the newest games, but they still get the job done for some stuff. So I guess that's why I have so many of them. I just don't hard to get rid of them. And I think that's pretty much about it. I really can't think of anything else. Hope you guys enjoyed the video, and stay tuned.